Yesterday, big listing happened. That was of Swiggy, and believe me, that was a much better listing. No one expected this. Swiggy will perform so well on the listing day. Almost gone up to 489. The upper price band was around 390 rupees. So more than 20% it has gone up. Today it is trading around 444. But overall, if you see, things was much better shape for Swiggy compared to expectation. Now we are going to talk about what is going to happen with Swiggy and what is an expectation, and as an investor you should invest in this stock or not. And because this question has been asked by Priya, Sangeeta, Jaishri, and Rahul has asked that, no, please analyze whether we can invest in Swiggy IPO or not. Can it be a next multi-bagger? The way Zomato has become a multi-bagger over there in last 2.5 years, can Swiggy replicate the same type of success? Because see, currently Swiggy is having in a big loss. Okay, if you see last year, almost 2,300 crore rupees of loss. From here, can it go to black the way Zomato has done? You see 700 crore rupees of profit currently Zomato had in last no, you can say in current till year. So this is the success. See, at the end of the day, you always compare two competitors, and they are the biggest competitor. Of course, Zepto is also there, but that is not a listed entity. Currently we'll focus on Swiggy and Zomato. Both are big companies. Zomato 2.5 lakh crore, and Swiggy also crossed 1 lakh crore. Okay, now, okay, before I go, guys, just a simple request. If you still not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe it. Do like this video, guys. Every day I'm coming with some companies, and of course I address your concerns. So I want you guys to write any query related to stock sector. I do reply every time. You can see the earlier comments, so I reply each and every comment, and I take videos based on your suggestion only. Okay, I'm a SEBI registered research analyst, guys, so don't worry, everything coming from my side is official. Chale, now let us talk about the Swiggy and Zomato. So when we talk about Swiggy and Zomato on comparison, no, of course Zomato is having a much better situation currently. Okay, if you see the Zomato overall, no, the expansion plan and all that is much more better than Swiggy. However, Swiggy, there are, see, main two division as there. One is the food delivery, and other is the, that fast e-commerce I'm talking about. Okay, 10 minutes delivery and all that. Correct. So wo that and food delivery. Earlier, no, this both companies started as a food delivery business, but now e-commerce is taking away fast e-commerce. No, almost you can say, no, the maximum share now that is taking away. If you see the Swiggy has Instamart, Zomato has Blinkit. Okay, both are fast e-commerce. So they do a delivery within 10 to 15 minutes or half an hour, and that is doing very well. There the growth is maybe around 70 to 80% and above. That is why even Zepto is coming into competition. But when we talk about food delivery business, Swiggy and Zomato are the leader. So when we talk about food delivery business, no, overall the Swiggy has done an expansion of 42% on the user base, 73% on the restaurant base. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Swiggy. When we talk about Zomato, the same growth is around 38% and 58% on the user and restaurant base. So in that manner, Swiggy food delivery business has done better last time compared to Zomato. Let us have a proper comparison, so आपको पता चलेगा apple to apple comparison. When we talk about the market share gain, so if you see from last 2.5 years, no, the Zomato market share is much better. Even the gross order value of Zomato, is almost gone up by 54% in last 2.5 years. Okay, and that is what you have to understand. Gross order value जो अगर बढ़ता है ना, that is very good. Okay, compared to Swiggy. However, customer base में अगर हम लोग will talk about it now, GOV is nothing but a gross order value. Two terminology you have to understand. One is the gross order value, that is GOV, and one is MTU, that is monthly trading users. Okay, so if you see MTU of basically Zomato is 20.3 million, 20.3 million, यानी 2 करोड़ के आसपास हुआ, and Swiggy is 14.03 million, which is around 1.4 crore. So of course Zomato is higher. When we talk about monthly trading users, gross order value की हम लोग जब बात करते हैं, that the Swiggy is leading is almost 6% higher. Okay, that shows that when it comes to higher level of transaction, customer preferring Swiggy compared to Zomato. Again, how much is the take rate. Now what do you mean by take rate is very important terminology you have to understand when you are checking this type of company, is that how much the company is earning through commission. Now here the take rate of Blinkit is much higher than Zomato, and that is where this is good for Swiggy. But however, Zomato on the user base is so high that now Swiggy has to reduce their margin in order to come competition with Zomato, क्योंकि यार at the end competition है, तो that you have to keep in mind. So overall, no, this is the main terminology and metrics you have to understand when you compare Zomato and the Swiggy. Of course, Zomato, as I told you, is already around 750 odd crore profitability till this date. Okay, in this year, when we talk about Zepto, no, not sorry, Swiggy, it is almost 2.5 thousand crore rupees of loss in last year. Okay, so that you have to keep in mind. Still, Swiggy is not in profitable. Okay, but overall Zomato is having a good margins and all that. We'll talk about some of the you can say the metrics on the financial part also. Now Zomato acquiring Blinkit is doing extremely well. Okay, and basically Swiggy, Instamart is doing well, but they are facing a lot of competition, no, from Zepto. Zepto is going like a crazy, no, वो 2 साल में ये कंपनी ने इतना ग्रो किया है. Still it is unlisted company. Already it is a 42,000 crore rupees of valuation already they reached. ये दो लड़के ने चालू किया था, they are around age of 2021 and they started, no, and it is like a, no, done extremely well. So now we have to see how the competition will be, because this e-commerce business, no, fast e-commerce, when we talk about instant grocery business, this is going to pick up very well. And if you ask me which what will change the fortune of these companies, is this one only. Like Blinkit valuation, like Zomato, when it acquired Blinkit almost 3.5 years 4 years back, everyone was telling, no, why Zomato acquired, no, again they are in losses, and again they have actually acquired Blinkit. And believe me, now Blinkit valuation is higher than Zomato, and that you have to keep in mind, guys. Okay, guys, if you liking our research and all that, no, the link is given below. The next masterclass we are going to happen on this Sunday. Do attend that session. Believe me, it will give you a lot of knowledge. Click the link and do attend that, and also join our Telegram channel. Yes, in our daily Telegram channel, we are giving lot of valuable inputs so that you can understand market much better. Okay, so this is what is there currently. Now overall, if you see that both all these companies are focusing on this quick delivery business, that is no, e-commerce business. Again, overall, if you see what is separating Swiggy from Zomato, they have an integrated app where everything like dining, then Instamart, then food delivery, and lot many things, it's on one app. So technology wise, Swiggy is ahead than Zomato. Zomato का है ना multiple app है. For each one you have a separate app. So that is one of the thing you have to keep in mind. Again, in food delivery business, as I told you, no, this is where the competition is. Where now Swiggy is also giving a hand-to-hand competition with Zomato, and they are front runner, no, in the 10 minutes delivery item. So that is when, no, they are actually doing quite well. So now let us understand the financial metrics of these companies. So when I see this, both the companies are currently down from around 10% from the top. जो उन्होंने टॉप बनाया उससे 10% डाउन है. If you see the, we cannot compare P ratio, because if you talk about Zomato P ratio is almost 318. अब ये जब हम लोग बात करेंगे स्विगी की, तो उनका तो अभी लॉस मेकिंग है, जो मैंने ऑलरेडी बोला है. But when we see the ROE, ROC and all that, see all these companies have a less ROE. Like Zomato is a 1.1 ROE, ROC is also same around. Okay, तो इसमें कुछ इतना होता नहीं. Yes, price to book value is 11.1 and EV by EBITDA is almost 163. But why they are getting such a high valuation? Why? Honestly speaking, Swiggy has done a good thing that when they get listed, no, they came with a very fair valuation, not like a hefty valuation. अगर वो आते पिट जाते, अगर नहीं तो उनका IPO भी नहीं चलता. So one thing is that they came up almost at that 73% discount to the Zomato valuation, but it warranted, no, because Zomato is a profit making company at the end of the day. And when we see over the year on year sales growth and all that, Zomato had a year on year sales growth of 69%, quarterly profit of 389% growth year on year. However, Swiggy has a -6 quarterly growth ईयर ऑन ईयर एंड ओनली 35% सेल्स। तो आप देखो कि दोनों के बीच में गैप कितना है, इसलिए Zomato is getting more premium. Okay, again, but when we run quarter on quarter, even Zomato actually was having a lower margins. Now if you see the gross profit margin of Zomato is 72%, basically Swiggy is around 63, operating margin and then a net profit and all that is positive for Zomato. However, for Swiggy all this is negative. So as an investor, you have to keep in mind, still this company has to come up. ROE of last few years, for Zomato is almost 15%. And when we talk about no, what is the free cash flow, both the companies have a negative cash flow, but yes, Zomato is having around 1,251 negative cash flow for last 3 years, and Swiggy is having a 10,000 crore negative cash flow. So when you talk about all these metrics, why we spoken in detail about comparing Swiggy, Zomato, and Zepto, the reason is simple. Swiggy will grow only when it is able to acquire market share from Zomato and Zepto in future in the quick e-commerce and also on the food delivery business. The landscape is very big. ऐसे ही कोई 2 लाख करोड़ की कंपनी या 1 लाख करोड़ की कंपनी नहीं बन जाती इन दिस सेगमेंट. That means the scope is big. Again, the expectation is that in future this Instamart of Swiggy, they are thinking of it will be growing at 60 to 80%. That is what management is telling. And the food delivery business will growing by almost 17 to 22%. So growth is there. Nothing wrong in the growth. Even they have a big investor available to you who are putting every time funds and all that because they play a valuation game. At the end of the day, आप बोलोगे यार तपन ये तो लॉस मेकिंग था, लेकिन अब क्या हुआ? IPO listed है, done, listing done. 70 of their employees become crorepati. Correct? Whoever is invested in Swiggy at earlier days, their valuation gone up a lot. So it's all about valuation game when you are coming with an IPO and when you are pre-IPO and when the venture capitalists and all these people are investing. After IPO, it's all about profitability. बाद में valuation का होता है, लेकिन profitability also plays a very big role. ऐसा नहीं कि so sometimes if you see Zomato also was growing even though it was in losses. करेक्ट. तो ऐसा नहीं है, आपका वैल्यूएशन बढ़ेगा देन ऑल्सो यू मे अर्न, बट एट द एंड प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इज द की मैट्रिक्स. Swiggy can become a multi-bagger so provided it becomes profitable, and that is need to be seen whether it will be done or not. Still it has been said that it by financial year 28 they become a break even at a EBITDA level. अब यार वो तो 3 साल के बाद की बात हो गई. And that is the thing is, and now again projection I am not saying that this is correct only, but it will take 2 to 3 years to get their break even. However, Zomato already break even, is in red, sorry, is in black, and they are doing quite well. So this is why no, that is why Swiggy came with such a discount compared to Zomato valuation. However, it can be a dark horse provided they expand like crazy, and of course more than that they are become profitable over the time. Dark stores, what is dark stores? When we talk about e-commerce, no, you need lot many dark stores. That dark store is nothing where a place where no you can keep the goods and then you can do the delivery very fast. So how they are expanding their delivery business plus quick e-commerce, how they are able to compete against Zepto also. Zepto really doing very well. Big investors are investing in that. Competition between Zepto, Instamart of Swiggy, and Blinkit of Zomato is very fierce. Believe me, ये तो ऐसा है ना अभी एक के ऊपर एक की बात है because everyone wants to capture the market. It's like no, like Reliance, Jio, Bharti Airtel, Vodafone जैसी competition है यहाँ. चलिए देखते हैं आगे जाके क्या होता है. But as an investor, no, I think just wait for 1 or 2 quarters more. See how they are able to deliver, whether their basically losses is getting narrower and narrower now. देखो एक साथ एक ही दिन में नहीं होने वाला ब्लैक. It will take time. Slowly and gradually, the losses become narrower, narrow, and then one day it will become black. Same happened to Zomato also. Now, if you see my earlier videos on Zomato, I've given the same way. That, and that is why the stock will be preferred by the investor. So if these losses are getting narrower and if they are able to maintain the market share plus increasing, I think this can be a multi-bagger, but that time will take, guys. You have to take a calculated decision, then you have to invest, guys. Whatever I told is just for the information knowledge. Hope you like this video, guys. I'm a SEBI registered research analyst, but you have to invest in this stock after doing proper analysis. Don't go by my words, guys, नहीं तो SEBI मुझे पकड़ेंगे. Okay, so do your own analysis, then invest. Again, as I told you, link is given for our Telegram channel. Click it and join it, and do attend our next session. Any questions, put it in the comment box. I'll do answer it. Okay. Chale, thank you very much for joining, guys, and I'll see you soon in the next video with another stock or sector. Okay. See you then. Bye bye. अच्छा, सॉरी 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 सॉरी, माय मिस्टेक. बबाई बोलने से पहले लेट मी टेक सम क्वेश्चंस. वो बबाई को मैं पीछे ले लेता हूँ. लेट मी take some questions. Sorry, I before that only I spoken. So okay, so talking about some of the YouTube questions which you guys have asked. Okay, and I have already answered many of them, but let me take here so it will help you out. And guys, overall, if you see, the market is quite in a problem, and yesterday I basically released some video on that. Only lot many questions are there that Satnam, let the FI go, we Indian DI will manage on our own. Satnam, we say that okay, let the FI go, but लेकिन इतना easy होता नहीं है. They do, they have invested a big amount. अभी जो selling हुई ना, it is maybe around 2% of what they have invested now, till now. अभी 2% में इतनी हालत खराब हो गई. So if it goes to 10%, you can think what will happen. So we cannot say we don't need FII. No, we need FII. Yes, we have to ensure that we give a good quarterly result so that they come and invest in our market. So we cannot let FII go. Satnam, Arun Kumar Thola is asking, sir, what about force motor? Well, force motor is a good stock, nothing wrong in it, but I think there are much better automobile stocks available overall, and no, still force motor is not able to make such a brand which everyone is thinking about it. So I think I'll go for other brands compared to force motor. Okay, again, you can do your own research before investing. वाड़ी इंजीनियरिंग का Q2 रिजल्ट कब है? अब मुझे याद नहीं है कब है एग्जैक्ट. मैंने दो डेट भी देखी थी, सॉरी मैं भूल गया. दिलेश शंकर, व्हाट आई डू, आई पुट इट इन योर कमेंट बॉक्स when is the next day, and I will do that. Okay. Then so what to do with SBI contra fund? Should we hold it? Well, Indian, I have not seen that basically SBI contra fund, so I'll not able to answer that. So let me check that, and then only able to answer. Do you? I'll put it in your comment box. No, that answer I'll check it, and I'll put it in your comment box. So bought MTNL at 59 now at rupees. What to do? This question is asked by Devud Deyatstar. Well, MTNL, I'm not too much bullish about it. I think you should should get out from the stock, and I think better stocks available like Bharti Airtel, and no, of course Reliance through Geo, all that. Okay, so wo better compared to, I think, MTNL. No, think about getting out whenever you want. That is what my question. Of course, do your analysis before investing. Why I'm repeating the same thing? Because of SEBI compliance. Okay. Then Rajesh Arora, the FI figures. Yes, yes, correct. You are right. Yesterday, FI figures was minus 2,500. FI and DI bought a lot, almost 6,000 crore rupees. That's a good DI borrowing, buying. Premium Energy, Vijay is asking that I have average price of 113. Should I hold it? Yes, you should hold it. No, because see, because of the current Trump statement, whatever has happened, uh, it will take some time. But I think रातों रात कुछ चेंज नहीं होने वाला है. नो, इफ ही इज अगेंस्ट द पॉलिसी, समथिंग विल come, then things may change. So I think, just wait for some time, then you can take a decision. Okay. Then Mukesh Shroff is asking, what about Canara Bank? I bought at 115 and Maharashtra Bank at 68. Well, honestly, on both the banks currently, I am not too much bullish about it. But you can, oh yeah, I am not too much bullish over it, but you can wait for some time and then take a decision. I think uh, just see if it is recovering. Canada तो भी ठीक है, लेकिन महाराष्ट्र तो no. But then also I'll prefer private banks compared to this. चले guys, यहाँ तक रखते हैं. I think I have taken few questions. Next few questions I'll take in the another video. So thank you very much for joining, guys. Again, this time it's a final buy. If you have any question, put it in the comments. Okay. See you then. Bye bye.